everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. Today I'm actually going to be taking on a build challenge, as you can see by this pretty bland looking house that I have right in front of me. So I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers, or at least Simmers, going about recently doing this. Every room is a different blank challenge. Some of the people I've seen is people like Vixella, who I think kind of started the trend, and also Lauren Z-Side has done a few and stuff. And I really wanted to take on this challenge, but I wanted to do it with a twist that was a bit more, I guess, me. So I am an English major. I major in writing emphasis, but despite that, I still have to take a lot of literature classes for school. So I thought that the coolest thing I could do for this challenge is every single room is a different author, like a classical author, so an author whose books are now considered a classic. So every single one of these authors on this list has a really deep and important impact in my life for different reasons of why I did what I did for the room, and then move on to the next one, and so on for each room. So going back to the house, I have 10 slots to do. I have an outside area. If we look at the bottom half of the thing, I have the kitchen. This is a bedroom. I guess this will be like the living hallway area because I didn't think this planned through. I just went with it. And then I have a bed, and then I have the dining room as well as a bathroom. And then upstairs, I have I guess, office, game room, I guess it should be a library, would make sense, type room here. I have 2 bedrooms as well as a bathroom. This hallway thing, which I think I'm just going to, whoever gets the living room things, I'll also transfer up to this area. So they'll get 2 rooms. Yeah. So that's the plan for this. So I guess the first thing to do is to spin to see which theme I will be doing for the outside. Alright, let's spin this thing for the first time. There's no clue. I'm curious. Let's see. Ernest Hemingway. Okay, so I have to make a. Alright, you know what? I have some ideas, so let's get into this. So this is what I have come up with for the Ernest Hemingway outdoor area. I've got the elephants for his short story about the Elephant Hills and stuff, which is pretty popular. So you can't have Ernest Hemingway without elephants, and you also can't have Ernest Hemingway without some reference to the Old Man and the Sea. That's my reference. I also did everything pretty really blues and greens in relation to that book because that's the one we all know about. He also wrote quite a few short stories about outdoors and woods and stuff like that, so I put a forest in the back. So yeah, got a lot of wildflowers because his stories, while being very simple, are also pretty wild and crazy and stuff. So yeah, so this is my Ernest Hemingway themed outdoor. And now we get to spin again. Oh, and it just starts off. Ernest Hemingway should have been removed because I have it done like that. And for the kitchen, we get to do C.S. Lewis. Yeah, I feel like I forgot to mention I was going to do the kitchen next. So, a C.S. Lewis themed kitchen. Alright, let's see how this goes. So for this room, I got kind of like an old-fashioned oven and kitchen and stuff. I feel like his stories always have like a darkening undertone. There were a lot of things that I was trying to hunt for to see if I have. All I have is like the base game stuff downloaded, so can open to find things like maybe a lamppost or like in reference to like the first Narnia book or something, or things like a cross. Ooh, something that I forgot to look for. Do they have any lions? Apparently they do in wallpaper, but in nothing else. Yeah, so no lions. I tried finding a ship painting and could not, so like from the Don Shredder one where the ship painting comes to life and stuff. So I did find like a cool world map one, which I thought was pretty befitting. I found this cute little space one because he does have a space trilogy, which I have yet to read, but he has it. I have like a little treasure chest because that seems just a lot of his stories are involving like searching for things and finding honor, another little globe stuff. Some old lighting and things because his stories just take place in a lot with less thing. I have these cute little winter tree things, which I thought, oop, was kind of befitting of Narnia and stuff in the stories he writes. But yeah, I have this. I looked for a wardrobe as well because I was like, oh, I could put like a cool wardrobe there in reference to Lion Witch in the wardrobe. This china cabinet was the best I could come up with, so yeah, so that's that. So now I think I'm going to move on to the dining room. Alright, let's see who's gonna have the dining room. Nathaniel Hawthorne. There's so many people who always like, oh, they'd be cool dining rooms. Nathaniel Hawthorne was not the first, might have been my first choice, but you know what? I'm sure I can think of something. I mean, I've read all his short stories, so like, how hard could this be? This is what I came up with for the dining room. I could not fit a big table in here. I really did try. It was just giving me a lot of hard time. So I fit like a little table with chairs. I have like pictures of architecture, because he does talk about stuff like that in his books, or just in general and stuff. I have the classical camera from House of Seven and Gables, with the taking the pictures and stuff was a big part of that book, and then like I guess these are some of the people pictures that you could have taken and stuff, which I don't know. This just gave me, oh gosh, I accidentally touched the window. Oops. Yeah, this kind of just gave me a bunch of like Nathaniel Hawthorne vibes. I have some candles and stuff, and I feel like he would just fill his stuff with clutter and things, but yeah. So this is kind of, I have a basic, it's kind of drab wallpaper and stuff, but I mean, if you've read his stories and stuff, there's always something sad. I realized actually something that I've kind of missed is I need something that is just bright red. I feel like it's not right if I don't have something. Do we have anything that's bright red? So in reference to like the scarlet leather where she had to wear her like little scarlet thing, I feel like this could be kind of befitting of representing having to wear the scarlet leather bright red sash. I mean, I'm trying here. I'm trying to make references to all the books and stories that I've read from these authors. So this spin is going to be for the bathroom that's downstairs. Ooh, an Edgar Allan Poe. Now this one I'm excited for. Kind of disappointed that it's a bathroom, but like, I like doing Edgar Allan Poe. This is my Edgar Allan Poe bathroom. I have this newspaper wall kind of represent the short mysteries that he wrote. I have a cool mirror. Everything's a little bit dark, and I mean the walls are crazy because I feel like he was pretty crazy. When I searched bird, this was the only thing that popped up. When I tried to find raven, tried to find bird, anything related to him, so I was just like, okay, pretend they're ravens, I guess. I have a little welcome mat just to keep the floor dry and stuff, and all the towels and toilet paper and things you need. So I have this weird hand. I don't know why. He had some creepy stories about people reaching out of the grave or cats. Ooh, I wonder if there's any cats. A cat? What? That's not what I want when I cat. See, Sims just doesn't have anything that I want. I look for it and I got nothing. Yeah, yep. Nothing. I mean, there's jazz cats, but I don't think that's the same thing as the creepy black cat that he had glued up in a wall with a dead body. So you know, I think we're just gonna have to be satisfied with the hand and that. I kind of made it kind of like dungeon-like because that's based off of my favorite short story from him. It's a bit more dungeon-like. I don't know. It's a lot of random, but so is Edgar Allan Poe. So what what you're gonna do about it? Now I think we'll move on into the master bedroom. Let's spin the wheel for the master bedroom. Louis Alcott. Yes. Alright. Get to do something less dark and a lot more just happy and homely, which I'm so ready for because everyone I've picked right now has been like dark, creepy, crazy stuff. I know this looks a little bit crazy. There's a giant piano in here, but I don't know, piano and music was such an important part of the stories that she wrote that I had to put the piano in. And of course, I also have the easel, and things very pink because there were 3 girls. I guess I've done something more to like represent her other 2 books shows boys and little men, but I kind of just want to stay true to like the simple little women, and I know everything still feels kind of warm and cozy and stuff. So it's pretty. I couldn't add much because this piano takes up all the space, but it was worth it. They needed the piano. The piano was needed. So now I'm going to move into like this hallway living room, which also spreads up into this area. Mark Twain. Oh goodness. I'm feeling myself running low on inspiration like the further along I go, but you know what? Okay, Mark Twain, we can do this. I kept things very simple for Mark Twain. For one, I'm realizing by doing this challenge that the base game honestly does not have many things to work with, like, at all. So I kept everything really brown and stuff, and simple. He got a giant bookshelf. I got trunks, because I feel like his stories really just... There's a lot of adventure and youth in it, and the trunks, I feel like, represents that. Along with the simplistic furniture, there's a chessboard, because there's a lot of like logic and stuff in his stories and things like that. I typed in river, and the only thing I got was his riverboat, so the riverboat's on there. I have a violin because music is a factor in some of his stories. So yeah, that's kind of all I got. So we have, I believe, 4 more rooms to go. We have the office area, 2 bedrooms, and the bathroom, and I think I'm ready to do the last bathroom. So the bathroom goes to H.G. Wells. Looks like we're gonna have a pretty futuristic bathroom, or the only one out of here where I can feel like, whoa, no, that was weird. Not sure what happened there. Anyways, futuristic bathroom. Let's go. Here's another room where I struggle due to like lack of items. This author is into a lot of futuristic things and stuff, so I have relatively like futuristic features here and stuff, but painting wise, I'm sitting here like I wonder if there's any like time machines or really abstract stuff that, you know, seems really out of this place, and there's not really, and see what the kids room is going to be based around. Percy Shelley. See, so that means that like the next 2 rooms I get to do are going to be really bright and sophisticated and colorful, kind of, or at least a lot more. Like Emily Dickerson's kind of dark, but she also does a lot of flowers, so I get to spam whatever room she gets with plants. But Percy Shelley had a pretty fascinating life, and it was kind of dark. And he was married to Mary Shelley. And they had like their whole affair thing, and I don't know. I guess I have to make a kids room out of this. I guess I should just give it a go. Here I have a teens room kind of inspired off of Percy Shelley. I have the bust from one of my favorite poems from him. Got like a science table because there's rumors that they tried to resurrect their child, so I feel like that's it. This cool, really Victorian house because he was in and out of poverty a lot, and he stayed with Lord Byron, who lived in a pretty big grand house, probably something like that. Yeah, I kind of gave it a bit of an angsty teen type vibe thing because I don't know, when I think of him, Shelley's poems and all this stuff, like I just get that feeling off of him. So that's what I tried to go for in this. So now I think I'm gonna move on to the last bedroom, and this bedroom is either going to be themed around Emily Dickerson or Jane Austen, and it's going to be a toddler's room. And it looks like this toddler is going to have a very prim and proper bedroom, which I'm excited to do. This cute little girl's room, which is as inspired by Jane Austen. We have like a violin because I feel like it is a toddler's room. I guess it also could be a child's room with like the activities and stuff that I picked. But yeah, she's got plenty of toys to play with. She's got art stuff, so she can start learning the art and music at an early age, kind of like the girls do in Jane Austen's novels a lot. Gotta be smart and educated too, so you got some blocks to play with and stuff, because no one can deny that Jane Austen's women aren't smart, because they are. They're very clever. But yeah, this one was a lot more fun to do. So I definitely enjoyed doing that, which means, if I'm not mistaken, oh, it's gone, but the last person on the list whom we haven't done yet is Emily Dickerson. So we get to do the study and computer room based off of her. So let's get on to that. So here I have my Emily Dickerson room. I found like this table, which if you look at like the movies based off of her, she has one that's very similar for writing, only it's kind of brown, but most people think her poems are kind of depressing. I mean, she does have a lot about death, so hence why the Grim Reaper gnome's there. But she also has a lot on just nature and flowers and stuff, so I put a bunch of plants and flowers in her room. And of course, all her books and stuff, because she was pretty well read and well written, because, you know, her poetry is amazing and I love it. Oh, and I also realized I may not have forgotten a light, so we'll definitely put that in there. There we go. That's my entire challenge of doing every room is a different blank thing. This is my take on it with different authors and stuff. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. If you thought I did a good job or not. Keep in mind that I only have base game and no custom content or anything. Like, I'm working with very limited stuff, but I did my best and I enjoyed myself, and I hope you did too and getting to hear. So yeah, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!